And joining me now is Arvind Sawant, the Shivsena MP who was present at that meeting where that decision was taken to back Draupadi Murmu. Mr. Sawant, appreciate your joining us. The big question that we want to start off with, your party's decision of supporting the NDA's presidential candidate, Draupadi Murmu. Could this be potentially a first step of the Shivsena Uddhav faction slowly returning back to the NDA, Ghar Vapsi as I'm calling it?
No, it's not that way. The fact is that she belongs to a tribal, such a wonderful lady who was a former governor of Jharkhand. And then if you compare that way, a woman or a man who may be there in that post, now he has to protect the Constitution of India. And if you look at her career, party has already, in fact, Uddhavji was saying it again and again. In our meeting also he said, okay, we will see that, let us have a meeting. Then he conducted a meeting of the member of parliaments. All member of parliaments have said, hey sir, we should support Murmu. And he has honored the decision of the member of parliaments.
You know, you're saying
we are democratic within the party.
No, you're saying you have honored the decision that that the majority of MPs have taken. But is it true, Mr. Sawant, that several Sena MPs at that same meeting told Uddhav Thackeray that they would like to return to the BJP ahead, an alliance with the BJP ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections? Is it not true that many of the MPs want to go back now to that alliance? Yes or no?
You are absolutely. I'm honest with you, sir. To be frank enough, the way Honorable Uddhavji was treated during the last 2.5 years by the central government, the party BJP, the criticism which is below the belt was so much so worse that the party has hurt. And that is the question he asked when the people have left. He said, you did not get hurt when I was accused, I was being criticized so badly by the BJP. And then you kept silent over there. Now for small things of your interest, maybe you know everything, sir. I know, Rajdeep ji, you know everything. Many of the people have gone just because of the fear of the ED. Just because of the fear of some, whatever it may be. You know it better than that. I won't quote that.
Mr. Sawant, you're not answering my question. I asked you, is it true that a majority of the MPs at your Shiv Sena meeting raised the fear that if they do not go with the BJP in the next election, they could lose? Are you telling me that all the MPs are with Uddhav Thackeray, or do they want Uddhav Thackeray to once again join the BJP? A straight answer, sir, please.
No, it's not that. No. How can they lose? You tell me, how can they lose the election? They were saying only one thing, that there are two parts in this, sir. Rajdeep ji, whenever the Lok Sabha election comes, the BJP and Shiv Sena works together by heart. And once they achieve the number at central, then at the state level, they go on defecting the people. And that is what the party is very serious about it. See, even 2019, after the meeting with Honorable Amit Shah ji, we came together. Shivsena, you can ask with the police report. They say that Shivsena will go beyond 86, 90. You won't believe. In the parliament, some of the colleagues of BJP were asking me, I said we will go to 200. You won't believe. But then our own friends, once they achieve a target here, there they behave differently. And you won't believe there's some number of people were contesting against it. And that has, even Kesarkar who has left, against Kesarkar, Rajan Tili was contesting. And for his campaigning, Sawant, the Chief Minister of Goa, and his wife stayed there in Sawant party to defeat Kesarkar, who was a candidate of the alliance.
So you're saying the BJP has one strategy for Lok Sabha, one for Vidhan Sabha. They use you to come to power in Delhi and then ditch you. I will still ask you therefore one last time. Are you ruling out any Ghar Vapsi? Are you saying that the Maha Vikas Aghadi, you, NCP and Congress are firmly together? Because Sharad Pawar has also now distanced himself from your decision to rename Aurangabad as Shambhaji Nagar. Are you saying to me today that Maha Vikas Aghadi is firmly together and you are ruling out going back to the BJP?
No, 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 no. In politics, no, in politics, nothing can be ruled out. But the fact remains that we are deeply hurt. We have been given a very, very bad treatment by the central government. In fact, in 2019, you know that I was a minister in the center, cabinet minister. And then when he asked for a 2.5 years chief ministership, which was agreed to by Amit Shah ji. And there lies the issue. He said, but it was not connected to the number of people getting elected. It was a frank thing. Shivsena was with us, and therefore the ruling party will share the number of ministries and the chief ministership. You won't believe. And now today, this is the first channel where I am saying, I had been to Gadkari Sahab. Before resignation, I did ask Uddhav ji. He was keen to continue. He never said. I had been to Gadkari ji, and then I said, then Gadkari ji said, we can give 1 or 2 governors, 1 or 2 ministries we can increase. He said, what about chief ministership? Gadkari said, they will not be able to give it. And that has hurt him a lot, because that assurance was given in the drawing room of Balasaheb Thackeray. On the second, you had been there, you know, Matoshri. And that was, emotional, sentimentally. And that is only the small thing it was. And today what you are doing, after resignation of Uddhav ji Thackeray, you are giving Eknath Shinde the chief ministership. What is that? And you are saying, we have made a Shivsena. Why you did not agree in 2019? This entire thing would not have happened, sir.
Okay. Let me, you made your point there, Mr. Sawant. I appreciate your joining us. You claim that you are still hurt, or the party is still hurt, the Uddhav faction is still hurt by the way they were treated, you're saying, by the BJP. But either way, I can sense that maybe there is a slight change in mood, and the decision to support the NDA's candidate could well be a first step towards a potential rapprochement in the future. As you said, nothing can be ruled out. Appreciate your joining us there. Arvind Sawant, Shivsena MP and former Union Minister, joining